Hello, I am PTSD, OCD, generalized anxiety, major depressive, anxiety and panic attacks, borderline personality disorder. I suffer from degenerative disc disease, pain fog. I suffer from fibromyalgia, fog. I suffer from anxiety fog. I deal with widespread pain all over my body daily. It never ends. I am a mother, a wife, a grandmother, a caregiver, a homemaker, a support system for my family. I am a personal physician for my family. I have phobias. I have pain. I feel isolated. I feel like a burden to my family. I am not a drama queen. I am begging for help and understanding. My name is Tina Mims, and most people know me as Gypsy. And I was inspired to do this video this morning from a post that a good friend of mine posted, who also suffers different things. And she made a good point about how people need to be more educated. Our friends, our family especially, how they need to be educated on people like us who suffer things. So I thought I would go on and introduce myself and explain a little bit about my day and what life is like. I also suffer from social anxiety. My phobias are cars. It scares me to death to be in a vehicle. It scares me to death to be on a road, on the highway. When a big truck passes by me, the sound scares me to death. It makes me jerk. It makes me stop breathing. And I freeze up. Most of the time I'm crying the whole time I'm in a car. I don't drive much. I forget where I'm going for just a split second. Sometimes the sound of a car will scare me so bad that I feel like jumping off of the road. If I'm not going fast enough, it's usually because I'm just trying to be safe. But then there'll be someone behind me blowing a horn, which scares me because I don't know if I'm fixing to be hit by a car, if I'm fixing to hit a car, if there's something crazy going on. I can't look around me to see. If I take my eyes off the road, I may wreck. So many thoughts rush my mind. When a car comes past me and it zooms over real fast in front of me, it scares me to death. And I'm afraid I'll slam on brakes and cause a wreck, or I'll jerk off the road and wreck. These things people don't think about when they're going down the highway and they're traveling behind someone and the person ahead of them is not going fast enough and they're laying on the horn. They don't understand what they're doing to somebody like me, who is still trying to have some independence and drive. They don't understand the rush of fear and the thousands of thoughts and worries that rush through the mind every time that horn is blown. I don't think truckers quite understand that when they're coming up on a car and they're coming up fast, that person driving that car may have some phobias of that truck. They don't understand how fearful it is. The sound of the motor, the sound of the wheels, the fact that the truck is so huge. I pretty much have quit driving. But even that doesn't help because I cannot trust the person that is driving, no matter who it is. Whoever is driving, I can't trust it. I can't trust because they don't have the phobias I have. They don't know what I'm suffering. They could easily wreck. There's nothing that can stop them from wrecking. That wouldn't stop me from wrecking. I don't feel safe in a vehicle at all. So I stay home. And at home I feel like a prisoner because I don't want to go outside. I don't want to be seen. When I'm depressed, I feel like people are talking about me, people are making fun of me. I feel like people think that I'm a drama queen, that I'm always begging for help, that I just want attention. And I don't think that family understand. Some of us may have been born with some of these mental things, but a lot of us went through something. We earned these badges, and we're not happy where we are. We're not happy with who we are. We're not happy being stuck at home. We're not happy feeling like that these four walls is the only safe place we have. And it's extremely hard because there's a small part of us that feels like inside we're just caged inside and we're screaming and screaming and begging for help. And we have all these family around us and they can't see that we're struggling. All they see is the mistakes that we make. You know, all they see is that we're just causing drama or wanting attention, faking being sick. They think that we're hateful, we're mean, we're no good, we're worthless. But we're not. We are worth more than the names that we're called. People think that we are a burden, and we feel like a burden. We do. We feel so much like a burden to people. Because we can't always get our heads straight. Even with counseling, the problem is still there. We just learn how to control the triggers and watch for triggers. And that's where, we really need our family and our support system, because we need them to help us recognize our triggers and prevent us from being triggered. I'm in constant fear that people don't like me, that people talk about me. I'm in constant fear that I'm unwanted. I feel unwanted and I feel unloved. My husband is a great support. My ex-husband is a great support. But I know it gets to be a burden on them. And I would give anything to just change it. Even with medication, we still have these moments and these days. These struggles are real. We need you guys to understand it. These struggles are real. We didn't choose to be this way. We didn't choose to go through these things. We didn't choose to be so messed up. There's days that I can't talk to people. There's days that I can't leave the house at all. But at the same time, I want to be around somebody. I want someone to hear. I want someone to talk to, but I just can't let them in. There's days when I just want to lay in the bed all the time. And when I get into an argument with my daughter, with any of my family, it makes me feel so hated. I feel hated for being messed up. I feel resented for not being that perfect mother. It's hard for me to get on camera every day. There are days that I do and do my shows or my videos. But it's you people, it's you friends on Facebook and you guys that keep up with me. They give me the inspiration and the courage to do it. There are so many of us in the world that suffer. A good majority of the population. And you never know who is suffering, who's feeling the way they do. There are days that, well, every day, I honestly imagine shooting myself in front of my family. Just kind of hoping that a light bulb will go off and they'll go, damn, she really did need help. But then there's a part of me that says, well, shit, they wouldn't care. You would be a burden off their shoulders if you'd done that. And then there's a part of me that says, well, if that's the case, then I'm going to continue to live, because if you don't love me any more than that, then I'm going to be a burden. It is a constant battle. It's a constant battle not being able to always be that positive person. I feel like people shun me and friends shun me because every time they're around me, I'm crying. I have an issue. There's a problem. And what's really screwed up is I'm a counselor. I'm a spiritual and cognitive behavior counselor. I can help anybody through anything, but I can't seem to help myself through what I go through. To all of you friends out there, all of you that I've met in my lifetime, all of my friends that I have now, everyone on Facebook, everyone on every social media network, everyone in the world, everyone I pass in Walmart, everyone that I see. I know you're suffering. I know you're dealing with something. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that people don't understand. I'm sorry our families don't understand. And I'm sorry that you have to go through all these things every day of your life. And I can't say that it's ever going to change, because apparently it's not. But one thing I am learning, and it's the hardest lesson I think I'll ever learn, is especially for people who suffer all these problems and they don't have a support system at home or anywhere else. If the people in our lives are not lifting us up, if they're not helping us, if they're not loving us, if they don't care about us, then we don't need them, because we have enough going on. And I would say that for every one of us that has those people in your life, and there's going to be some things that you're going to feel like you're going to lose, but let them go. Because I think after everything we've been through and everything that we go through every day, we deserve a chance to live. We deserve a chance to be happy. And we deserve positive people and a positive support system that's going to be around us and help us, you know. And that's a change that I think I'm going to stand up and start doing now. I can't make people love me or understand me, but I do demand respect as a human being. And I really want to educate others on what it's like to be us, our daily lives. I went to Walmart yesterday to get some things by myself. Was having a good day. But then all of a sudden, I got to feeling like I was being followed. And I left there and I went to Food Line, and the same car followed me, I think. And then I left from there and went to the Dollar General, and the same car followed me, I think. And every time I start to leave a store, while I'm in the store, I'm watching every face in every corner just to make sure no one's peeking around the corner at me. And before I walk out to get in my car, I'm searching through the windows. I'm standing in the windows and I'm searching. I'm looking at every face out there. I'm looking at my car. I'm looking at how many people I've got to pass to get from Walmart to my car. I was lucky enough to make it into Walmart. But now I got to leave Walmart. And it's like I got to duck and hide and run so fast to get in my car so people can't see me. And then when I get to my car, it's searching the back of my car and behind my seats to make sure nobody's in my car. Make sure that, I try to park where no one's going to be beside of me. Or I try to park close up front so I don't have to walk. I have all these fears and these phobias. When I'm driving, I have to make all right turns. If I try to make a left turn somewhere, anxiety will just come on. I guess what I'm trying to say is there are days that it is very debilitating. And there are days that I really want to socialize and have someone around, but I just can't do it. So I guess what I'm saying is just know that if I'm talking to you and then I'm not, it's not you. I'm down. And I'm having a hard time getting up. So I really hope that more people who suffer these things will jump on board here and do a live video. This is me. Me and the buff and the real. Me, every day, me. And I want to see you. I want to see the real you. I want others to see you. I want to see what you go through. I want others to know what you're going through. And I want others to know that there are others like them out there. I want to educate others and teach them. This is a really strong battle, and it's not one that will ever end. There's no cure. There's no fix. This is us. And the only thing we can really do is educate others, build a support system for each other, and work on goals and things to change in our own personal lives. Watch for triggers. Learn our triggers. And just do the best that we can. So I hope this has helped somebody. And I hope that others will follow along. Peace.